Last spring, in my English class, we were having a discussion about is the world basically good or is the world basically evil? And for the most part, the kids thought that the world was good, but I wanted to take it a step further because it's easy to theoretically say that people are good or evil, but I wanted to use some sort of concrete scenario so we could kind of test the idea. And so I threw out the question, do you think that a person could travel around the world just relying on the generosity of strangers? And the people were pretty much split as to whether that could happen. And I thought, well, we're having this discussion. Why not try to take it a step further and actually test that theory? Because I firmly believe that I know the world is good. And I mean, I've seen too many situations where people will help other people when they're getting nothing out of it. And so I thought it would just be a great thing to actually test the theory of, test my belief that, yeah, the world is good. And that I think people will basically help other people, even if they're not getting anything in return.
And how are you testing it?
Through the blog. What I decided to do was launch this blog on the internet and just throw out the idea once, asking people to help me in this pursuit. And so what I'm doing is I'm allowing people to vote on where they'd like me to go in the world. And of course, I'm relying on the generosity of strangers, so I'm starting with no money, and I'm asking them to support me either financially or once we determine the place I'll visit, if they could set me up with any accommodations or any food or whatnot. So it's this interactive trip, really, that with all the world. They're deciding where I'm going. They're going to foot the bill. They're going to do everything, and I'm going to see if, relying on their generosity, I am able to go around the world.
And you want to go all the way around the world? And
I put up 12 countries, and I'm going to let people vote. If it all depends on the amount of money that's raised. Let's say that there were tens of thousands of dollars raised, then I will go to the country, to the top choices of people that vote on the blog. Now, if it turns out that I can't raise enough money to buy a plane ticket or whatnot, then I'm going to give that money to charity. If I have money left over, I'm going to give that money to charity. And also, the world is voting on which I have a list of 10 charities, and they get to vote which charities are their favorite. My hope is, my dream would be that I could get to one of the countries, but that there would be enough money raised where we could indeed give all the money that's left over to a charitable organization.